don't live the vajayjay, honey. It gives birth, and sometimes it even kills. Oh, Lord.
Truer words have never been spoken. Welcome back. With us now is another beautiful lady from Atlanta, Miss Quad Webb from Married to Medicine. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. Hey.
How are you doing?
Oh, good to see you all.
So good to see you. You look beautiful. You really turned out for people today.
I did, honey. I turned out for the people every day.
Yeah, I know that.
Live for that color purple reference.
Honey, Tanya, he died on top of me.
Well, listen, this was a fun last week, and I know you were enjoying BravoCon.
Yes.
What was the most memorable moment for you?
Memorable. I would have to say to see so many Bravo celebrities in one place at one time.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Like, we did the Summer by Bravo. I've done the Summer by Bravo before, and that was cool. Like, that was about 15 to 20 of us. But like to see like 77 Bravo celebrities on one stage, it was epic. It was epic. And it was amazing to be like the kickoff of something new for Bravo. So it was great.
And I miss those Summer by Bravo so much.
What?
I love those campaigns.
Who got tired of being creative?
I know.
Because they were so good.
They were so fun.
Andy's listening, of course. So yeah, I blame Andy 100% for this, I'm sure, yeah.
Now, I know tomorrow's going to be a big day in Married to Medicine world. You are filming that reunion.
A long day.
Let me know, what are you kind of excited about?
Everything.
Everything?
I'm very excited to be here
ready.
for season 7. Honey, I stay ready so I don't have to get ready. And I'm not just saying that because it rhymes. I'm saying it because it's on time. No, I am very excited about it. I think, you know, it's all about truth telling, you know, and give the girls a little truth serum. You know, they use a little eye serum for their crow's feet. Let's give them some truth serum so they can stop lying. I think, yeah, I'm excited.
Will you have receipts behind pillows ready
I have
to pull
everything.
out?
She's gonna take him out of her
Trust
bra.
me.
She's gonna take him out of her
Trust me.
shoe thing.
Baby, you see how I got it right here. Right there, just a little something on the boots.
Well, I gotta say,
in case I get frisked, I got it on the boot, honey. It's on the boot.
well, I gotta say, you look fantastic in your new life. Your girl Heavenly tried and failed to set you up with a couple of blind dates. Has she tried to set you up again since then, and do you trust her to do that again?
She doesn't get another try. Absolutely not. I will never trust her again to put anybody before me to try to hook me up with them. No, it was a disaster. Did you see that?
Yeah.
So one man was like, 3, 5, 4, 5, and the other man was like a little Stuart Little, and then he came into the bathroom. I mean, who does that? Like, no.
Yeah, no, that's you had your chance, and
that
now you're
was
done.
like unimpressive. Like, and she's like, well, they're doctors, they're dentists, and they got money, and I'm like, I got money too. So what are we talking about? You know, it needs something of substance, and I just think. You know, it was fun or whatever for the show, but they're not, you know, they may be great guys in their own realm of life, but for me, it's a strong no for me.
Not good for you.
Would you trust any of your other co-stars to set you up?
We would have to have detailed conversations first. Yeah.
They were meaning me resumes to be shown and interviews to happen.
Yeah.
Have you been in the dating pool recently? Have you gone on a good few
You know
dates?
what? There have been a number of guys. I said, honey, were you guys waiting for Miss Quad to finalize her divorce? Because it's like they just came out of like the blue. Like it was like the floodgates were open. But you know, I'm still very selective though.
Oh yeah, you got standards. You got standards.
What's on the list? What are you looking for?
I'm looking for someone who's a hard worker, who's dedicated, who is unselfish, considerate, loving, kind, someone who is ready to be a team player. I'm really looking for a partnership, and I'm looking for someone who could help me grow and to help me elevate mentally, physically, and of course, coinage. That's just how it is. And I'm looking to do the same thing. So I don't want anybody with bad credit.
Okay, older, younger?
You know, I'm kind of leaning away from the younger guys. You know, but it doesn't mean that the older guys are that much more mature. It doesn't mean that. But I think I'm a little bit more safer with a guy who is in the realm of maybe 5 years older than I am. I think I can roll with that.
That's a good maturity balance. I feel like 5 years older is right around where
I think
women
I can
are.
roll with that.
It's out in the universe now. We have it all out there.
Yes, exactly.
I'm single. I'm ready to mingle. Yes.
Well, we're ready for it. We want to see you dating.
I know, everybody does. I'm like, what is this? I almost felt like people are already like wanting to see me date more than they want to see me have a baby at this point. You know, one point it was like they wanted to see me have a baby, and now it's like, we need to see her with a new man.
Well, just because I know somebody, would you trust Andy Cohen to set you up on a date?
Well, you know, now listen, I was actually talking to Andy about that, like, hey, what's up with Love Connection?
Right, he did Love Connection.
Is it coming back or why?
Yeah.
You know, or nah, you know. So yeah, I would trust him to put a couple of good candidates in front of me. Yeah, I think that's a thing. I think we can probably make a show of it.
We can make that happen.
I don't even know how you have time to date, though, because you're so busy. You've got your book, your cooking channel, Sister Circle. Let's start with your culinary career and your cookbook. What is your favorite thing to make from the cookbook
Oh
for the
my
holidays?
God, it's so many things. It's just so amazing, and it's just been phenomenal. Look at that girl. That girl did it, didn't she?
Yeah.
I'm talking about through the storm. I was actually putting this book together as I was getting divorced, believe it or not, you know. And I just said, hey, this is where I am, and we're not giving up. I'm not throwing in a towel. Everything's going to be great, and everything's going to work out. And I made it happen. But the favorite thing that I would like to cook, and I'm probably going to cook this Thanksgiving, is my seafood dressing. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's so good. Oysters, a little lobster. We have shrimp in there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be
I'm
great.
doing a Friendsgiving this weekend. Maybe I'll look at that recipe.
Yeah.
Please do. Please do. And then do the turnip greens, too. You look like you need some turnips.
Yeah. Dave, don't mess it up, though.
I will not mess it up.
You know what? He cannot, because everything is so well detailed, but it's super simple. And I also want people to know that it's just not illustrations and then, you know, instructions on cooking. It's actually some life stories in there, and you can take those life lessons from, you know, the kitchen and incorporate it in your everyday lifestyle. And that was my purpose, and that was my goal.
I love it.
Well, speaking of life stories, you do an amazing job of sharing yours and getting those out of others on Sister Circle.
Yeah.
How long now have you been doing that?
3 years.
Congratulations.
3 years. Nationally syndicated show. Sister Circle has been absolutely amazing. I've met so many people. I mean, there's been some fascinating stories, and it's really interesting because, you know, people are always very afraid to come to like a talk show because it's like, okay, who's gonna railroad me? And we're not there for that. We really just want to get the honest truth out there and give people an opportunity to let their voice be heard, and that's what we facilitate at Sister Circle. So it's been great, honey.
Well, congratulations. You have never looked better. Honestly, you've never looked better, girl.
Did they think I was gonna die? Did they?
No.
Did they think I was gonna shrivel
I'm just
up
saying, you
No.
look
go and hang
beautiful
out in
these
the corner?
days. Yeah.
Oh no.
You are hitting it in all the right ways.
Bye-bye, black sheep. Yeah.
We have to go to break quickly. When we get back, we're going to break down the latest drama on Married to Medicine.
Uh-oh.
Stay tuned, honey.
I think I.
About 14 years ago, I got breast cancer. To find out the thing that we grow up, most of us wanting to do, you can't do. And Buffy, you can relate. You're infertile.
Okay, then. Well, we're still here with Miss Quad Webb.
We are.
What was that?
It was very busy. It was very busy, to say the least. But you know, I gotta say, you know, it's at the pot calling the kettle black. You know, I don't think that it was meant to be malicious at all. In fact, I don't think that Buffy is infertile. Though she said that she produces eggs herself.
Right.
She said, you know, and you know, things are working. I think it's a challenge where she's having issues with possibly carrying, but she never said that she didn't produce eggs. She said she still is producing eggs, and so that's what lended me to go over and say, hey, how about thinking about a surrogate? You know, there are other options out there.
Yeah.
That was a call out, though, of call outs. The whole room, it was like,
It was
we're not
very
picking up
busy.
any sounds.
It was very busy, but it wasn't like that, you know,
In the
at the party.
Yeah.
Right,
It
right,
really
right.
wasn't, yeah.
It
Well,
felt that more.
the party was to celebrate Dr. Jackie's book, The Queen V, which is
Yes.
all about
Yes, the
Queen
vajayjay.
V. I read it.
JJ.
I read it. Andy wanted to make sure that I understood what was going on, you know? So
Now, do you have a better understanding of your vajayjay?
I told him, I was like, I actually learned quite a bit about my Queen V. And like,
Are you ready to wear the crown,
I'm ready. No, I'm ready. What is this book a discussion of the female body, you know, mean to you?
Well, it just means liberation. It means to be able to celebrate and to be bold and to speak out loud and not to feel ashamed to talk about our vajayjay, because everybody wants a piece anyway. So why can't we talk about it?
Not Dave, for the record, though.
Well, you know.
Yeah,
I
your
mean,
present
one
company
person
excluded.
doesn't
I take over that role for him.
I mean, yeah. I mean, but you know, it is like, oh lot of people want the vajayjay. So I think we should be able to talk about it openly and not feel the shame or not feel that we are made to be judged behind it. You know, I mean, a man can walk down the street and he can, you know, he can really hold his kahunas if he wanted to. He can. But we have to be hush hush about our vajayjay. Why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it sure is beautiful. I am in touch with mine.
Yeah, we're making Dave very uncomfortable over here, which
I want
is
to
what I
switch
like.
gears.
Oh, he wants to switch gears.
This is why we have to have the Queen V. This is why the book is out there.
Amen.
I appreciate the Queen V. Great for you guys. But I do want to go on and talk a little bit about this couples trip that's coming up to Cabo. We saw a little bit of it on Sunday's episode, more coming next week. And some of your castmates were a little worried about you being invited. Let's watch this.
Let's take a look.
You can absolutely learn from her. What? Like what not to do.
She's got to learn, how did I contribute to my divorce? What could I have done differently? What choices will I make the next time?
This don't sound like a fun trip.
Oof. What did you make of all that? Were you uncomfortable about going on the trip?
Not at all.
Yeah.
Why would I be uncomfortable? I am who I am. And I think through life's journey, you become more experienced. I was not uncomfortable at all. I think a lot of the ladies were not uncomfortable. They just wanted to stop my coinage. I mean, we get paid, let's just keep it 100. We get paid per episode, and normally our trips are at least 3 episodes. And so if we can kick her off the trip, then that's 3 checks she won't get. It's not mine, girl. You won't be in my boot purse, girl.
Wow. What with the tea?
That is some golden hot tea.
Yes, seriously.
That's just real. That's just real. You know, I don't think, listen, because here's the deal. I've been around everyone in that group. We've been friends. We've hung out. I have relationships, friendships with their husbands, and no one had ever been concerned. You know, I think this was just the time to say, let's see what we can do. And it was very sad to me because I'm like, are you guys going to throw me away because I don't have a man who's validating me anymore, just because I was in a bad marriage and decided to rid myself of that or free myself of that? And also even giving my ex-husband an opportunity to go out and find someone who was a little bit better for him at this time. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
They really felt a way about you from get-go.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to your divorce, they were not there for you throughout the
Not at all.
separation, and it felt like they were trying to drag you down.
It felt like that?
Oh,
No, that's what it was.
it was,
Let's call a spade a spade. A spade is not a club, it is a spade. And they were trying to do that. And I thought there were a number of them, not all of them, let me just state that, but I thought that there were a number of them who utilized that as their source of entertainment. And they wanted the information not to console me or help me through it, but it was just something to talk about. It was another talking point. And that was really sad that my relationship and marriage had been reduced to that in reference to people who so-called themselves my friend.
Yeah. Well, you've risen above it.
You really have, and we're here for you.
Can we say Phoenix?
Yeah, you are a Phoenix.
Yes.
My gosh.
Phoenix, honey.
Quad, thank you so much for chatting with me today, and Dave today. And Dave, thank you as always for being my co-pilot. Watch Married to Medicine Sunday nights at 9, 8 Central on Bravo. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're chatting with the one and only Dr. Drew.
Ooh, I love Dr. Drew.